Hey there, thanks for jumping on Igniting Courage podcast. I had an interesting experience just a second ago that I figured I'd just jump on and share with you here. So I went into this local Mediterranean restaurant because they've got, it's not a restaurant really, it's more of a cafe, like you pick up stuff, and they've got really interesting food. It always tastes good. And so I went in there and I got what I wanted. The guy behind the counter was super nice. And then I went to pay. And as the guy's ringing things up, I looked down at the credit card because I'm going to use my debit card, and I looked down, it says slide card. So as he's ringing it up, I figured, let me go ahead and slide my card and get this started. And as I slid it, he goes, oh, not yet. I haven't even put anything in yet. And he kind of looked at me like, you stupid idiot, young person going so fast. I'm not done with my part for you to do your part. And then so I kind of stood there like, okay, I feel like an idiot. And like he just kind of slapped me on the hand. And then I waited, and as he was done, he goes, oh, it just goes through by itself, because I was ready to push something else. You like my PIN number. Oh, it just goes through by itself. So it turned out I was actually right, that I could put my card in, and he made me feel like an idiot. And as I walked out of there going, God, that guy was so condescending that he assumed that I was stupid. And then he ended up being wrong. And my initial thought was, well, I'm not going back there again. That felt like crap. And it reminded me of what I think it was Maya Angelou said. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you make them feel. And that guy made me feel condescended to, and he made me feel like crap. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm never going back there, because suddenly I was like, well, that's stupid. Their food's really good. And that guy was just, doing him. But then I thought, oh, gosh, I hope I've never done that to somebody. I hope I've never, in correcting them based on something that I know, made them feel stupid. And I know I've caught myself a few times about to correct somebody, and then I realized, wait a minute, don't correct them, just let it happen. So the way that could have gone is that guy could have seen me putting my card through and thought, she needs to wait till I get my part done. But I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to make her feel bad. I want this to be a positive customer service experience. And so he doesn't say anything. And if he had been right and I needed to wait, he would have said, oh, it didn't go through. Can you go ahead and slide your card again? We've all done that before. Even though he knew that I was jumping the gun and doing something that was going to be wrong, there weren't any consequences of doing it wrong. So he just was the fact, he could have said, oh, no, it didn't go through. Could you go ahead and do it again? And it would have been super easy for me to go, oh, I'll grab my card out and go ahead and do it again. I would have felt great about the interaction. You have a great day. Hey, you too. See you next time. I'm going to come back and get my veggie Borat, right? Or Borat. I can't remember what it's called, but it's really yummy. Anyway, have the courage to not correct people when you know they're wrong. Sometimes we need to, and sometimes we need to make sure that they know something's going wrong. But in that case, all him correcting me did was make me feel like crap and make me have a bad experience with that place. And unfortunately, every time I walk in there, I'm going to think of that and say, like, God, I hope that guy's not there running the register. I think he's the owner, so he probably will be. But bottom line is, think about that. Before you correct somebody with something that you know about really well, before you correct them, think, am I going to solve anything by correcting them? Or am I just going to make them feel stupid? Because we've all been in that situation where we're condescended to, and it feels like garbage. And it makes us, especially in a customer standpoint, it makes us not want to go back there. But sometimes in a work relationship, it's unnecessary. We can either let them discover it for themselves, or we can do it in a way that makes sure that they feel good about the interaction. Then they want to listen to us again in the future. So think about that. Have the courage to not make somebody feel like crap. Have the courage to hold back what you know sometimes, because sometimes that's going to be the bridge to building that relationship where you can actually be influential to them rather than them just thinking, oh, you're a blowhard. Okay? So next time you're faced with a situation where you know more than the other person, think, does my putting my knowledge out there or correcting them actually help this situation? Or does it just make me feel superior and them feel inferior and like they don't want to play anymore? Good luck. It does take courage. You got to put your ego aside. But remember, you don't always have to let everybody know how smart you are and how dumb you think they are. Did I just say that? But it's true. If we look at it, that's what we're doing. So think about it. Go out there, be courageous, and make the world a better place, you guys.